Hey guys, welcome to my channel, your integration buddy. In this session, we are going to design an API using Anypoint Code Builder. Anypoint Code Builder is a next generation IDE provided by MuleSoft, which we will use to design, implement, test, or deploy our integrations from the browser without the need of any downloading and installing any software. So we can use the Anypoint Code Builder to design an APIs across any specifications, test and validate them using mocking service, as well as to build the integrations to connect to any app or systems. So Anypoint Code Builder is built on Visual Studio Code. So to get started with the Anypoint Code Builder, log into Anypoint platform and you will see an option to get started with Anypoint Code Builder. Since we are using it for the very first time, we will get a disclaimer that we should not be using this beta version with production runtime. So scroll down to accept this agreement. Click on I accept the Anypoint Code Builder terms and conditions and click on get access. So now we have got access to Anypoint Code Builder. Just click on launch web IDE. So now you see that Anypoint Code Builder page has opened. It's asking us to choose the color theme. I'm just checking the dark one. Now you will see the welcome page for Anypoint Code Builder. In the left hand side you will see three options: designing an API, implement an API, and develop an integration. So in this session we are going to show how to design an API. So basically we will first be designing the APIs, then we'll testing them using the mocking service, and then synchronizing the changes to design center, and lastly we'll publish them to Exchange. So just click on design an API. In this session we'll be working on the APIs for getting the details of the books. So give the project name as Books API. For the project location, browse to the default location and click on OK. And for choosing the API specification language, we have a range of languages here, so we'll just stick with RAML 1.0. Click on create project. You will see this option, so click on allow. So basically here Anypoint Code Builder is doing a handshake with the Anypoint platform. You'll see this page. It will ask us to close it. You can just close it. So now you will see that the API specifications are getting created. Click on yes, I trust the authors. So now on the left hand side you will see that the root RAML books API.raml has been created along with the default exchange.json file. So let's start writing the specs for Books API. Start with the version, this is the version 1. Then we go ahead and define the data type for the book. So to save some time, I have already written the data types. We just refer them over here. These are all the data types of the books parameters which we have. So on the left hand side you will see an option to create a new folder. Just click on that with the name examples. So under this examples folder, create a new file called book data type. Now just copy those data type for all the book attributes. And now refer this API fragment in the root YAML using the include directive. So press Ctrl Tab to see all the options to include that API fragment. So now we'll define the endpoints for Books API. Define our first method called get. We'll use it to get the information about all the books. Define the responses, define the body of type application JSON. Now we give the data type as we have defined above. So we'll keep it an array because we'll be returning more than one books in this request. Coming on to examples, to save some time, or I have already written those examples, so I'll just refer them over here. So these are the two examples of the books. Again, under examples folder, I'll just create one file with name get books, get all books.yaml. Now we refer them in our root YAML. So you have to press the Ctrl space to see all the options to refer to our API fragment. So now we define another method called post. Define a body of type application JSON. Use the same data type as we have defined above. This time it will not be an array because we'll be just be posting one book at a time. Again, I have already written the example. We'll just refer it over here. So here is a post example. Under examples folder, create a file with the name of post example. And just paste the content over here. Refer it in the main YAML using the Control Tab option. Now we'll define the responses over here. Since it's a post method, so we'll define a 201 response. The body of application JSON. And in our examples, we define a message saying that the book has been headed successfully. Now with the last method, we'll define the URI parameter under get. So here we'll be just be retrieving the detail of a specific book. specify in the body of type application JSON and provide the example. Similar to what we have done in the above scenarios. So this is a single book detail that will be going to fetch through the URI param. So other examples, just create another file, get single book and paste the content over here and refer it in the main YAML using the control tab option. Yeah, so that's pretty much. So we are done with our API specifications. So now to test it out, we have got the API console over here. So if you see in the upper right hand corner, we have the option to launch the API console. So now here you will see all the three methods which we just created: get, post, and the URI param. So we'll just give a try to the get method. You will see here the response which we have defined in our examples. See, you will see the details of both the books over here. To test out the post method, you will see here the same example is coming over here. You will click on send and you will see a message that book has been added. The last one was to get the book details through URI param. Just try it out with the URI param of ID1. Click on send and you will see that the book ID, the book details for that URI param has been returned. Now is the time to do the third step, which is synchronize the changes with Design Center. Anypoint Code Builder has built-in source code management with Git support. So now here you can just click on the plus sign to stage these changes. Means that the changes to these files will be committed and pushed to Design Center. Just click on the plus option here. You will see that these files will now be appearing under the staged changes option. So now we have option to commit them. We can write down an optional message here that we are committing the changes related to the books API. Just click on commit. So now is the time to push these changes to Design Center. Just click on push here. The changes have been pushed and you will see an option here to check the code periodically from Design Center using the git fetch. So click on yes. So now go to Design Center and you will see the books API appearing over here. You see here the books API which we designed in Anypoint Code Builder have come over here with all its dependencies. The books API.raml, and these are all the examples that we defined in Anypoint Code Builder. See, all have come over here. So now last step, we can just publish it over to Exchange. Yep, just click on publish to Exchange. So now this completes our first session on designing an API. In the next session, we'll continue with implementing this API. So now you see that the API has been published. Thank you so much guys for watching this session.